Hi everyone, Vicky here. I've come back to YouTube again with a long break in between because I've been so busy doing various things, but I have squeezed in some time for some creativity. And the first one I'm going to show you is this Fall in Love with Watercolor. Originally, if you remember, I had done some watercolor, and this is my intention was to make these type of watercolor abstract and adding stamps and different kinds of drawings and ink pen, different kinds of things like that to add on to what I had in mind. And that was fine, but I got into several other things because I want to add different kinds of tools, which with I can be doing that will add to everything that will be like a mixed media kind of thing. So I've been doing various other artwork or learning those techniques. So at this point, I thought I saw this. I saw this from the website is, oh, not website, her YouTube channel is Emma Jane Lefebvre. And she did this from July 1st through the 31st. Today's the 31st. And of course, I'm not done. But I started this and did, like 11 days. And so I thought I'd show you this because I think this is a really good beginning watercolor introduction. So I did that, and I just wanted to show you what I have done and to advocate her because she does a good job. And if you want to start some watercolor, it's a good point to begin. So let me show you what she's done. I've showed you this, and the first day is the wet on wet. So she goes through each day and tells you what she's going to be doing. So the first day was wet on wet, and I did do, she gives you all the different kinds of things to also use concerning paper, what she recommends, and what she recommended is a little booklet. I didn't get that one, I just used what I had. And then the kinds of paper that she recommended, and I used various ones. The brushes she recommended also, and I again had my own watercolor brushes that I used. I'm missing one that she used that I'd like to get, but at any rate, so this is the first one that I did, and it is this paper works very well, but I didn't want to use this whole sheet because it's a bigger sheet than she used, and she didn't like Strathmore either. But I used it for the first one, and I used my Paul Rubens, this one. I use this one with, and it has all this shiny type of watercolor. So I decided after that not to use it, so I did not use this booklet nor that paint. But I did use, I started out with using this one that's, what is this one called? This is a big set that I got a couple years ago, and it's White Knight, and it's a Russian company. And I did buy this one. It's a large set. I think it's 48. And then I have swatches, and I do like this. It's okay. The problem is that it's small. It's like a half pan, I guess. Is it half pan? I think these are half pans. And it's hard for me to get my brush in there, especially at the big brush, and then, take out the paints and stuff. I like using this one. This is the other one I use. I like using my Gamsai Tambi Kuretake set. And this one only is 24 set. But I like it. It's good. So I used that one half and half, I think. And the papers, I used different papers. I began using my, the Michaels, which she doesn't recommend. She said it's an awful paper, the Artist Loft. But I did use some of that to practice on. And I did use this one, which I thought was good. But this is a rough. I happen to like a rough paper, but she recommends this, the regular cold press of this watercolor paper. I do have that, and I thought that worked out really well. I like the weight on it because it's let's see, what is it? I felt like it was, I think it's 140. It's 300 GSM, 140 pounds. So I like the weight on that one. And I think the other one is what I used in the little booklet that I already had. And the little booklet I have is kind of smaller than she has. It's a Stillman and Bren, and I think it's a hot, it feels like a hot press. So not really good for a beginning, watercoloring. But that's what I used. And but I'm going to show you all of the practice ones. I think it looks better here. So these are the practice ones, the wet on wet, and with different kinds of paper. This one's a heavier weight paper. I'm not sure which one I use, but and then she goes through with doing the basics, and so this is really good just to do a wash. And so I did it on different papers to just, and then to blend, and then different experiments that she'll go through with you. So I did them a couple times because I don't know about you guys, but my brain works a little slower than other people's. And so what's good about it is that's on video, so you can stop it and then just go back and rewatch them. So that was really helpful. If you take a class, they can't really stop for you because everybody goes at the same point. And so I did all these. It's just very basic and fun. This is another wet on wet kind of experiment. And then when you get to this one, which I think is the 10th one, I had difficulty. and so you can see it when you see hers. I don't know, maybe I could show you my other iPad, just the one that she did. It looks so much better. So okay, so here are hers examples, and look how beautiful that is. Whoops, sorry. And different, I think this. Hers are so nice. I love it. Okay, but it's really difficult to get that. And this is my beginning trials. And then this is even worse. And this got better. This got better. So, and this is number 11. So then I did okay. And it's not that great, but I did okay. I mean, I consider myself a beginner. I've had one class, and that was 30 years ago, so I can't really count that. But I do love watercolor, and it's very difficult for me, but I do enjoy it. And in the beginning, the first class I ever took, I hated it. So I didn't even keep anything that I did in that class because I barely did anything. But this is wet on wet, and I really do like that. And these are the ones that after practicing, I put it in. And these are some of the things that you practice with to learn different techniques. And so not half bad, not half good either. So yeah, this is gradient shades, and then mixing. So I put this color and this color equal, you get that color, that kind of thing. And then these are the clouds, subtractive clouds. And then I did the trees, which is okay, but I didn't put my sun the proper, I wasn't noting what she meant by this, but it's the, how much light you would get from having where the sun is. So, it's okay. And then the shading from the trees, according to where the sun source is. So that was fun, actually. So, and then this is the one that I did with the, you know, she says these are clouds, but it's just a sunscape. And as I'm doing all these kind of landscape thing, I'm realizing how difficult it is and how much it takes energy out of me. So I'm not sure if I really enjoy this. So that's all I've done so far, and that's 11 days. I've got, 20 more days to go. So anyway, after all of that, doing all of that and concentrating on how to do it, I needed some kind of a break. What I did was make this little booklet. And this is so freeing. This makes you feel so good doing this. And it's abstract, but isn't that so fun? And I get to put in, you know, what I would like to do. And actually I did this before I did all this this stuff. But this is so fun that I went back to look it up, and I'm going to do another one of these. So this is just freeing. And after watching all the videos on it, I'm just going to do another one, and then come back to you guys and show you about that. So that's my adventures in watercolor. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you in the next video, which there's a couple of them I'm going to be doing in succession. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.